The New Jersey Devils have a serious problem. It starts at the top with their general manager, Tom Fitzgerald, and filters down to the rest of the lineup, including one Jesper Bratt. This is insane because it has massive implications on the Devils and their ceiling as far as what this team can be moving forward into the season. A team that's currently in the playoffs in the Metropolitan Division at spot number 3 could find their way out of the playoffs without some necessary moves. That falls on GM Tom Fitzgerald, and that's what we're going to talk about today in today's episode, getting after Tom Fitzgerald and why enough is enough, and it's time to put up or shut up, step up or step out, Tom, blank or get off the pot. It's time. He's had enough time here, and I know this has had a lot of discourse in the comment section of our videos. It did on the last video that I did about, is Fitz a good GM? Is he not a good GM? Listen, every GM is going to have their great stuff. They're going to have their bad stuff, okay? His bad stuff has been really, really bad, okay? Like, let's not sugarcoat it. His top-end stuff is securing some of the Devils' top guys for long-term contracts that in 3 to 4 years are going to look like absolute steals. Some of them even look like steals now, right? Jack Hughes, that contract looks like a absolute steal right now. However, he has to do something. Right now, the Devils are bleeding out of their arm, okay? They look dead. They look like a team that just, when they lose Jack Hughes, that's it. Now, should that help his MVP odds? Probably, right? I mean, it's clear that we're seeing the true value of Jack Hughes. I know some of these guys we talk about, well, if that guy was out, all of it's hypothetical. We see Jack Hughes not in the lineup, and this is exactly what it's doing to New Jersey. We'll get to that quote in a little while. I found this insane, okay, the other night. They put this on MSG. This is just the second period with and without Jack Hughes this season. Rush chances, offensive zone entries with a scoring chance, slot chances, and goals for. Devils are second, third, and fifth with Jack Hughes. Without Jack Hughes, they are 30th, 32nd, 27th, 29th. And that is just the second period. Just the second period. Forget about everything else. Just the second period, they go from a playoff contending, potential cup contending team to a JV roster. It's insane. It makes no sense. How is that possible with the talent that's on this team? Tom, how is this possible? You explain it to me and the rest of the fan base like we're idiots. Please do. Please do. I get it. Injuries are something that you cannot control. However, right now, your team, they're gushing blood right now. Okay, the hot start that they got off to, they are really relying on that to kind of carry them as they continue to move forward, because that's all they're falling back on right now. And in an East that's as tight as anything, this is a problem for New Jersey. They have to get better in a plethora of spots. Number one, I would say, right off the bat, is part of what I brought up in the hook in the beginning, which is Jesper Bratt. Jesper Bratt has to be better. He has to be better. He hasn't scored in 13 games. He hasn't scored a goal in 13 games, I should say. You can see the assist totals are still there. Okay. 5 goals, 21 assists on the season, 26 points. Still a point per game scorer. Okay. But the goals, with Jack Hughes out, they need him to score goals. And I just don't see him creating the same chances he has. Now, I have seen some discourse online that potentially he's playing injured after he took a hit from Alex Ovechkin when they visited Washington a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago. Whatever. He's got to play better, okay? Or he's got to sit out. Now, I would not advocate for him to sit out, please. Like, in the sense of, obviously it makes the team worse. But at some point, this guy has to help put up these numbers, because he's not doing what he normally does. And Nico he stepped up for that big stretch. Okay, we knew he wasn't going to keep that scoring up the whole time. Timo has certainly stepped up these last few games after being called out. You know what? Maybe it's the it's not even a curse. It's like the blessing of Devil's Digest to call somebody out, and then they they step up. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's a fallacy or what, but I'm calling Jesper out. Where you at, dude? Now, let's get back to Tom Fitzgerald, because that's the overarching theme. This team, you can see their schedule coming up. They got Vegas, they got Boston, they go to Ottawa, or they're in Boston, they go to Ottawa, they come home for Tampa, and the Ducks, and Vancouver, which, the Hughes Bowl, which won't feature Jack, of course. This whole, all the circulating rumors about Quinn and when he's coming, if he's coming, all this. Then they hit the road to play Vegas and the Mammoths. So a big stretch coming up for New Jersey. Certainly want to keep an eye on, okay? And just looking through the years, right? Because I know some people are going to say, well, Goose, are we just going on recency bias? Like, yeah, maybe the team doesn't look good, but, are we just recency biasing this whole thing? Well, let's take a look at it, right? Devils had that big year in 2022, 2023. I went back the last 10 years, back to 2016, 2017, okay? To look, first of all, this team in 10 years has been to playoffs 3 times, okay? They have advanced past the first round once, okay? The year they did so, they had 112 points. That's great, right? You think, oh, wow, this is just awesome, right? Devils are young, the core is young, this, that, and the other thing. First of all, I want to tell everybody, at the end of this year, that season's 3 years ago. Okay, so, the core's young, this, that, the Devils will be better. Devils went 81 points the next season. It's disgusting. Okay, not good. Disgusting. Okay, they come back last year, and the 91 points, you see they lost in the first round, but we all know, you cannot lie to us on this. We all know that the Devils got off to, they had that huge early season push. They were the best team in hockey before Christmas. And then after Christmas, they limped into that postseason and didn't have a puncher's chance to get past Carolina in the first round, let alone the fact that Carolina is the house of horrors, all that good stuff, and they didn't have home ice advantage. Forget that. They had no shot in the world, okay, in my opinion, to actually win that series. Now, to make it competitive, obviously different story, and they didn't make it competitive, okay, but certainly they could have. And now this year, sitting at 33 points, as I mentioned, the East is so tight. It's so tight together. You can't afford, major stretches like the ones they're going through. Now they've lost 3 straight at home. Okay, were they going to go 41-0-1 at home? No, we know that. But the Devils need to get back to playing Devils hockey, and they have to get guys like Jack Hughes and Brett Pesce back. Otherwise, they're in trouble. They're very clearly in trouble. The other problem, the other reason they're in trouble is because, once again, their bottom 6 is an atrocity to an NHL roster. Look at this bottom 6. I literally just Googled this. You can just type in, how are the Devils' bottom 6 scorers this year? Paul Cotter, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points in 24 games. Luke Glendening, 0 goals, 3 assists for 3 points in 26 games. Lamico, 0 points and 0 assists for 0 points in 14. 0 goals, 0 assists, for 0 points in 14 games played. He did miss time due to injury. Doesn't seem like that would have mattered. Cody Glass, has been mentioned, 1 goal in 21 games. That was in a November 23rd report. Okay, I think, his value's really just been stabilizing that center position. Okay, Connor Brown, 1 goal in 21 games. He also missed time with injury. Okay, Stefan Nason, 1 goal in 15 games since returning from off-season surgery. So combined, let's add it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 goals from their bottom 6. They can't even get to 6. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about in terms of, a lot of people will say, well, Goose, like these guys just aren't performing, right? Stefan Nason had to go down. You know why Stefan Nason had a career year last year? Because he was playing up. He was playing up in lines, and that's just the way it went, okay? If you've got anybody in the AHL, anyone, why not sub out Glendening and Lamico? Why not? Why would you not do that? Just try something, Tom. Try something. It's like listen, I'm a picky eater. It's like teaching a picky eater to eat something new. No. You're in denial all the time. I get it. You got to try something new. no, there's no way any of those guys will be better. What's the worst that can happen, Tom? How much worse could it possibly get than 0 goals and 3 assists in 26 games and 0 goals and 0 assists for 0 points in 14 games? How much worse could it get? Somebody tell me, please. I would love to know. Okay? Leave us a comment. Let me know how it gets worse than that. Okay? Talk to me about it. Okay? And here's how I'll close out. I'll let everybody go for the rest of their time. This was at the end of last season. This was Tom's exit post conference. Okay? He was asked about, so in hindsight, looking back on the season, what was your assessment of how your offense performed this year? Oh, I think players underachieved for sure. I think players who have scored enough goals in this league to give assurance that we have depth scoring didn't. I said it just minutes ago. Scoring goals is extremely tough to do in this league. I bang my head against the wall every day wondering, really, what is depth scoring? This is where we're at, okay? And this is the guy we're stuck with. So he's watching the bottom 6 do absolutely nothing and is just saying, hey, somebody hit me over the head. I don't know what this means. I don't know what depth scoring means. Okay? Now, his backup was, I've asked my team, I've asked my analytics group, tell me what it is. What is it the great teams in this league have in depth scoring? Is it 12, 20 goal scorers? No, we know that it's not really. Is it 12, 10-plus goal scorers? Possibly that's our goal. Well, if that's your goal, and you went into the season with Glendening and Lamico, and I'm pretty sure they're not on pace for 10. I'm pretty sure nobody on this list is on pace for 10. So you're going to have 6, you're going to have, or 7 10-goal scorers, and we'll see if Palat can even get there. So what's the plan here? I don't know. But it frustrates me, and I hope it frustrates you, Devils Nation, because it's time. You're watching this core continue to go. This core is not getting any younger, okay? We said they were young and prime in 2022, 2023. In April, that will be 3 years after that season. You got to step up. You got to do something, Tom. You got to do something now, and for the love of Pete, I think the trade deadline in the NHL is way too far back. Do not wait until the trade deadline to make something happen. That's incomprehensible, in my opinion, and a complete, utter disaster for New Jersey if Tom Fitzgerald does something like that. So leave me a comment, your thoughts on Tom Fitzgerald. Fired? Should he stay? This, that, and the other thing. Again, keep it calm in the comment section, right? Calm discourse is what I mean. I want you guys to interact with each other, but make sure it's respectful and we all go from there. So again, I think Tom Fitzgerald has to step in and do something now rather than later. That doesn't mean trade the entire team, trade the entire farm, okay? It means make a switch somewhere. Do something. The bottom 6, get somebody from the AHL up here and do something. And you do something. Like I said, leave us a comment. What do you know? What do you think about Tom Fitzgerald? Where this team's going? How this team needs to respond? Because, again, I don't know if they can just play the waiting game. I don't know if they can just wait until Jack and Brett come back and then all is going to be fixed in the world. So we'll see. Leave us a comment. As always, be a subscriber to the channel. Help us get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate you here at Devils Digest for listening, for watching, however you're consuming this content. And we appreciate everybody in the Devils Digest community. We'll catch you next time on Devils Digest.